Hello, I'm Spades and welcome back to another video. I just want to say thank you all so much on the support and attention on my last video. I'm still really surprised by it, all the comments were so sweet and it has honestly brought me so much joy. So thank you all, I really appreciate it a lot. Today's video will be a continuation of my Five Nights at Freddy's redesigns, but with the toy animatronic. Like the previous redesign video, these are just for fun and not too serious. I hope you all enjoy and let me know what you think in the comments below. Without further ado, let us begin. For the toy animatronics, I had this idea. Basically, instead of putting them in the same 80s pizzeria, well, 80s I think, the law's confusing. But anyways, I based their designs on this Five Nights at Freddy's free, like fake teaser I remember from back in the early days of FNAF, Welcome to Freddy's Land. They are like amusement park animatronics. I just thought I could make the designs a bit more unique and personalized to me. With Toy Freddy, I kept the same big friendly vibe from the FNAF 1 design that I made, but instead of being a fluffy, cozy type of animatronic, he's more of a plastic nostalgia type of vibe. I took inspiration from the animatronic band The Circus World Jamboree, with his design making Freddy a ringleader. I thought it fit him being the main face and the leader of the band will fit in the amusement park vibe I was going for. A little design detail, I gave him little stars on his jacket to reference the stars scattered around FNAF 2. I just thought that could be a cute little detail. The main thing of this design and the other animatronics, I gave them these nutcracker-like jaws. Really wanted to emphasize the fact they are based on toys. Doing so with like the colouring and the branding, which I'll get more into that with the others once we get to that. The doors themselves are loosely based on like old FNAF fan art and the FNAF fan game stuff to kind of like further that idea of nostalgia, even though it wouldn't be nostalgic in this universe. But it's nostalgia in this universe, so it's something. Overall, I'm really happy with Freddy's design and I feel like the red and gold helped make him pop. The design gives that vibe of like, it's trying to be cute, but it ends up being that creepy mascot. He's still not wearing any pants though. Going into Toy Bonnie that I wanted to keep that flamboyant charm of his original, but also keeping that creepy aspect he had going for him. I tried taking inspiration from glam rock fashion of the time and giving him this creepy bunny toy as inspiration. I gave him like these big floppy ears and plastic smile. Did I keep the vibe while kind of elevating it? I don't know. I'll let y'all decide on that. I was thinking about things that could be in a theme park and I was like, rides, ghosts, trains, train conductor, which I think somehow worked up in the end and yeah, I just think it worked. He has these purple overalls, conductor hat to kind of tie into his eyeshadow. He also sports a bright red scarf, partly inspired by my previous Bonnie design. Though I'm looking at him now and he kind of looks like Rambly. I forgot to mention it with Freddy, but I gave that blush more of a airbrush type of look to it, and I gave them kind of like spiral designs. Kind of giving like Coraline and almost Jigsaw type of vibe. Just trying to further that toy like aesthetic. Overall, I'm really happy with the design. With my Toy Chica design, I had this concept which is very different from Toy Chica herself. With the amusement park setting, I had this idea to make her this princess. With a lot of media and still today, they have like a lot of marketing with products for girls. And this would be Fazbear's attempt of doing that. Just like pink washing if you would. Though this would be parodying in a way. Though between us, for girls means nothing. Just enjoy what you like and be the pretty icon you are. Don't let anyone tell you how to be. The design is based on medieval princesses and also Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. I gave her this long pretty peach dress with her endo legs poking out from the bottom to like Fazbear got lazy. And I also gave her this big cone thing that medieval princesses had and gave her like a long chicken feather coming down. I thought it looked cute. I also took visual inspiration from Maid Marian from Robin Hood, Barbie, and the older Helen Henny. I made her this more creamy yellow to see if that makes her look more like a chicken, since I didn't give her wings unlike last time to keep her plastic look. Speaking of the plastic look, the nutcracker-like jaw really works for Toy Chica, especially for her night mode. I just think it's the scariest one out of them all. It's just, it works. It's just so her. Mangle. Well, normal? I decided to do the quote-unquote Funtime Foxy, Toy Foxy, or just the repaired version as well. Is that Mangle for? I gave pre-Mangle this candy-like pirate aesthetic, taking inspiration from Mint from the Candyland board game. I imagine there are little areas like Sugar Rush Seashore. Try to say that 10 times fast. With all like sweets and chocolate mixed in with like the Foxy's like pirate theme in, so like kind of like a Candyland meets Pirate Cove. I got this idea of like the candy from Mangle's color palette, as it's always kind of reminded me of cotton candy. They are honestly my favorite design, but I think that's just because I like foxes. If my own character didn't give that away. But they look so cute. Anyways, let's completely mangle them and rip their, like, entire casing off. Yay! For Mangle's design, I wanted to make a fusion of like real endoskeleton animatronics and Mangle's own. So I took inspiration from the actual mechanics and things that's going on instead of just, I guess, like the skeleton of like the FNAF 2 animatronics. It's not much, but it's there. I like Mangle's pull apart and put together concept, but it also bugs me at the same time. Cause like, it seems very dangerous for children to just be able to take apart like this big, sharp and exposed animatronic. That is a lawsuit waiting to happen. So alternatively, I came up with the idea that Mangle was like ruined by children getting candy and in their costume and outside of it, and that they had to be put into repair because of it. The candy is like fused and it's sticking parts together, giving Mangle their like mangled appearance without having to get a lawsuit. I personally think I could have gone harder with Mangle, with like the whole mangled body, but I think it's a solid concept. Just maybe next time if I resign this again, I just take it further and just maybe throw things in the pizzeria as they like kind of crawling around, building themselves up in a way. JJ. I don't have too much to say about them. I struggled with them at first, but like once I got the concept down, I got the concept down. Like, I based them on Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. I believe it like fits timeline-wise with the whole toy theme in, and I got to give JJ her own little identity, which I thought was kind of nice. She weirdly was my favorite animatronic growing up. I could not tell you why. Of course, I would choose like the most obscure and forgettable character. To also like further that toy theme in, I gave them these little wind-up keys on their back, and maybe like mechanic-wise they were changing games, so the other toys would like wind them up and then they'd slowly come to your office, and if they get there, no more batteries. For the final design of this video, I'll be making my interpretation of the Marionette. I knew first of all I wanted to exaggerate the existing design further, making them taller and more doll-like visually. I took heavy inspiration from the other mother from Coraline, with their proportions and silhouette, just making them very tall, slender, and like an intimidating figure. I took the design, I took their mask to look more like a vintage doll and making their eyes a little different in style, so they look kind of alien next to the other animatronics, since the Marionette is meant to be like very mysterious. So are they actually from this location? I don't know. Again, the lore's really confusing. It just makes them feel more of like a mystery. To fit our like Freddy Toyland aesthetic, I made them into like a jester, also referencing the security puppet. I gave like a bunch of ruffles and ribbons and gave them bells, as well as like more of like a jester hat, which kind of fits the older like toy aesthetic. Overall, I'm just really happy with the design. I think the colors work and they are kind of scary, which is the whole point of the games. I would keep the music box wound because I do not want to be dealing with that thing. So yes, those were my take on the toys. I hope you all really liked the concepts and designs that I made. I apologize this video took so long to come out. I struggled writing the script and I'm not too good with it, but I really want to make more videos like this, and if you have any ideas for any maybe new redesigns or design projects that I could do for my YouTube, I would love to see like your ideas and suggestions in the comments below. Thank you all again for the support on the last video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye!